Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. I was going to do this video last week when this whole situation came about, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit about it as well as react to Jaclyn Hill's latest video on the topic. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. The first things first, I wanted to tell you guys that the reason why I didn't purchase from her lipstick collection, because it's something that I was going to purchase from, let's just say that. Like, I like trying new makeup. You know, every time there's a launch, there's different products. I like to try them out and review them for you guys eventually whenever I get them, because I'm on nobody's PR list. So eventually after I get them, maybe like 3 weeks to a month later, then I will usually review them for you guys. But in this case, I totally and completely forgot about launch day. And I heard that the international shipping to Canada was $20. A lipstick is $18. So the shipping costed more than the lipstick, and I probably wouldn't have purchased from her anyways, just for that reason. But I'm honestly so glad that she charged a lot of money for the shipping and that I missed out on these products. Let's just say that, because I'm not a drama channel. I don't really talk about YouTuber beauty guru drama, but this, like, I had to make this video. If you guys have been living under a rock and you don't know what I'm talking about the Jaclyn Hill lipstick drama that's all over YouTube right now that everybody's talking about. I'm going to go ahead and watch her video for the first time. She just uploaded it a couple hours ago. I don't know if she's recalling the lipsticks, but to be honest with you, if she's not recalling the lipsticks, I'm going to be very disappointed, because these lipsticks are gross. They are disgusting. They have hairs coming out of them, which are probably mold spores. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually show you guys an example of what I'm talking about. I have this mask from Lush, and I've had it actually for a while. These are the fresh face masks, if you guys were wondering, and it's like expired at the end of April. Don't know why I still have this, or wait, no. It expired, yeah, at the end of April. It's now June. I went to clean this out the other day because I haven't used it since it expired. This is really disgusting. I don't know if you guys can see that. I will zoom you guys in. I will do, oh, it's like falling everywhere. But there's like little furry stuff in there. So most of her lipsticks have that, and she blames it on gloves. Well, if you guys have seen cosmetic labs online, pictures of cosmetic labs, if you work in an industry where you need stuff to be sterile, you use nitrile gloves, or not furry gloves, or whatever she wants to call it. The reasons why she's having these in her products, these like little hairs, I feel like are molds for the most part. Those little bumps, those little like air bubbles, it all leads me to believe that the lipsticks are contaminated with mold. And I've seen multiple places online talk about it, multiple people come out and do videos on it. Again, I don't have any of the lipsticks to show you, and I'm very glad that I don't, because if I wasted my money on that and I'm now trying to contact customer service, it's very difficult, because I feel like everybody's having the same issue with their lipstick, which is crazy, because this was such a big launch. So many units were sold, and I just can't believe that the whole lineup of lipsticks were gross and disgusting and moldy, which leads me to believe again that these products were expired to begin with. And it's very disappointing when a brand, like, I've never seen a launch this messy before, and I definitely trust other products. I've never seen this before, honestly. I've never seen this with any brand across the board. I haven't seen it with cheaper brands, with brands that are sold at the dollar store. I have not ever seen this in my life, and it's just insane. And I can't believe that these are not being recalled. Some people are still using these on their lips. Like, are you crazy? Like, people are having reactions to it. Like, I just can't. If you own these lipsticks, please get rid of them, contact customer service, get a refund. I don't care if you are not having any issues with your lipstick. I mean, for the most part, most people are having issues with their lipstick, but like, I can't. I just wouldn't put my health at risk just for a makeup product. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and watch this video. I already feel like she's going to lie about this. I feel like she's going to try to cover it up, or she's just gonna blame other people like she always does. I am not a Jaclyn Hill, like, I don't watch her videos all the time, but I just hear a lot of like buzz online about how she blames certain things, like her messy ass Morphe launch, on like labs and stuff. But if you've been formulating a product for 4 years, the launch should have been completely seamless. That's all I really have to say. I'm gonna go ahead and start watching the video because it's 14 minutes long and I don't know what to expect, and I might pause it and comment on it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just watch this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I don't even need to give you an intro. You know why we are here. I want to address some of the issues that my customers are having with my first launch of my brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics, and my lipsticks. First and foremost, I want to let you guys know the bases that I'm going to be covering throughout this video. I want to talk about the melting issue. I want to talk about the white fuzzies. I want to talk about the black holes. And I want to talk about the grittiness and the texture that you guys are experiencing, and give you informed details of what all of these issues are, what is causing them, and how they're going to be fixed. I just want to put that out there before even jumping into the actual video, so that you guys know that I'm not going to run away from this. And I know it's taken me a couple days to get all my ducks in a row and get this video out for you guys, but I've been going through all the documentation and on the phone with labs and chemists and the owner of my lab and my entire team for several days, and doing a very in-depth investigation to figure out exactly what's going on so that I can give you the most informed information.
Okay, so we are 50 seconds into the video. All I want to tell you guys is, at the beginning when people started having problems with her brand, I know she tweeted a girl on Twitter and she was like, you know, it's not my lipsticks are not the problem, it's your lips, they're too dry, blah blah blah, and people were actually bullying her over it. So I really, like, that actually pissed me off, to be honest. Like, I can't believe an owner of a brand or a YouTube influencer would do that. But then again, I'm not really surprised. Anyways, let's keep watching the video.
For several days and doing a very in-depth investigation to figure out exactly what's going on so I can give you the most informed information as a brand owner. The first thing I want to address before anything else is the accusations that my lipsticks are expired, moldy, or hazardous in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna put up documents throughout this entire video so you guys can see the actual proof, because I'm not gonna sit here and like read papers to you guys. I'm gonna put it right there on the screen so you can see proof. So number one, let's start with the expired accusation. My lipsticks did not go into mass production until the same month that I actually launched my brand. It was only a couple weeks prior to my launch, that we started actual mass production. Although I had been so in-depth with my formulation, my colors, and approving all of that, mass production did not go into production until right before my launch, because we wanted them to be fresh, we wanted them to sit on shelves, and because my brand has been pushed back so many times, I actually already went through the same situation with a different lab several years ago. I went into mass production, ended up having an issue while in mass production, and then didn't launch my brand, and had to go to a whole new lab because I didn't want those issues to happen again. So I canceled them and went somewhere else. I tried to cover my tracks, I fucked up, but they're not expired. I know you guys have seen photos of my components all over my socials here and there for the last couple of years. I've been working on my components for 5 years straight to get it perfect, but just because I've been working on a component, you guys have seen, that does not mean that there's an actual lipstick inside of it that I kept on a shelf and sold to you guys. Just want to put that out there and know my intentions and what's real, what's not, and give you the facts. Second of all, my lipsticks are not moldy. They're not hazardous, they're not contaminated, they're not unsafe for you in any way, shape, or form. Every single ingredient in my lipstick is new and is FDA approved. And again, I will give you proof right here. If you guys want to look over these documents in depth and tear them apart, you go right ahead and see that they are not.
Okay, I'm actually confused because her document that she posted actually says 2017. We're already in 2019, but I've had lipsticks for longer than 2 years that don't even look this bad, that don't look this bad at all. I've never actually had a lipstick go completely moldy on me or have those little weird air bubbles or that weird texture issue that she's having. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're only 2 minutes and 37 seconds into this video. I can't.
See that they are not contaminated. Every single ingredient is FDA approved and they are not expired. I want to ease your minds with that before even getting into all the nitty gritty stuff of this video, so that you're not sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, is it true that if I use this lipstick that it's gonna hurt me in some way? No, that is not the case. And now you guys have seen that, so let's move forward. All right, so the first thing I want to touch base on are the little black dots or black holes that you guys are seeing. What these black dots are actually oxygen bubbles, and they are being lifted to the surface when my lipstick bullet is being cooled off, when it's going from a hot temperature fresh out of the vat, and it's gonna go into my actual component.
Okay, so I am 3 minutes and 48 seconds into this video. She was just explaining about how those little black dots are actually oxygen particles. I'm a little confused because I've had lipsticks from cheaper brands like Wet n Wild to Revlon to CoverGirl to more expensive, more high-end brands like like MAC, like mid-range brands like MAC, higher end makeup like YSL, Guerlain. I've had lipsticks from Korean brands. I've had lipsticks from brands from China, NYX, just all of these companies. I have had lipsticks go bad before, and those were like my cheap ass NYX ones that I used to have, but I had them for like literally 4 years, so I can see why that they would go bad after 4 years. But I've never ran into that issue of having a lipstick with those weird ass black dots in them. I don't believe for a second that they're oxygen bubbles. I just don't believe her, but that's what she says. That's what she's claiming. Let's keep watching.
Ooh, yeah, I want to put this on my lips. So if you're experiencing that, please contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Show us a photo of your product. We will send you not only a full refund, but we will also give you a brand new lipstick that does not have any of those issues that you're concerned about. The second thing I want to touch on is the texture and the grittiness that you guys are seeing in your lipsticks. Now, although this is not happening to everybody, it's still happening. And basically what this is caused from...
Okay, she's saying that the grittiness and the texture is not happening to everybody, but for the most part, every person that I've watched across the board have had this issue. Not with every single color, but they've all had lipsticks, like they bought multiple colors, and one color especially had that issue really bad where it was just like flaking off. I think it was called Mom. It was like that pink color. So I feel like everybody has had that issue, or they got really lucky if they didn't.
It's almost like, I always want to use the word beaker, but it's not like a beaker, smaller. It's like these gigantic, huge vats that are in labs, like this gigantic thing that holds all your lipstick, and it like spins like this and mixes everything up. That vat is not breaking down all my raw materials because we produce so many lipsticks so quickly. Again, all the products in these vats are 100% FDA.
She's talking about the vats in her lab producing mass amounts of lipstick and them not being mixed properly. How many lip products do you think MAC and all of those mainstream brands produces in one day in a gigantic vat and in different colors? Do you think that any of them had that issue? No. She's a smaller company, and yes, I get that she made a huge amount of lip products so she could sell it for her launch date, but brands like MAC and Too Faced produce way more, like mass produce their lipsticks, and there's such thing as quality control, and I feel like her brand did not have it. She did not ensure quality control, and this is why she's having this issue. That's how I feel, and I feel like she's just making excuses at this point.
Are 100% FDA approved ingredients and totally good and safe for you to use, but they're not being broken down small enough and smoothly enough, which I take full responsibility for. We made a lot of products in a very short amount of time, and although we all thought that it was going to be perfect and fresh, that's not the case. We moved too quickly, and because of that, the ingredients are not broken down. I will say this, you're still going to get the same effect on your lips. They're still going to give you a nice creamy formulation. It's still going to look beautiful once applied, but it's not pretty to look at, and when you apply it, sometimes you can feel like a little bit of that texture and that grittiness, and that is so not okay, and I want to make that right for you. And again, I'm going to reiterate it over and over and over to contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Of course, I will put that email in the video. I'll put it down below. Contact them. All you need to do is show them any proof, a video, a photo, whatever it is.
Okay, so if any of you have actually purchased these lipsticks and have run into this issue, has customer service even got back to you? Because I've been seeing a lot of comments on Instagram that people have been messaging them and they haven't even been replying. So I feel like it's gonna take you forever if you're trying to get a refund from them. And why would you want another lipstick from her? Like, I don't know.
Video, a photo, whatever it is, and we'll take care of everything for you and make it right. I know a lot of people are like, yo, what if people are lying? I don't even care. Like, I want to make this right for my customers. This is my first launch, and it's very embarrassing. I'm not gonna make it about myself in any way and tell you how I feel about this, but it's embarrassing for me to not see you guys fully happy, and I am so sorry that any of you are experiencing anything less than absolute perfection from my first launch. And I will do whatever it takes to make it up for you. I will send you a brand new lipstick. I will pay for it myself. I'll give you a full refund. I don't care. I want you guys to experience the products that I approved, that I love, and what I want to create for my brand going forward. Next, let's talk about the white fuzzies. This is the thing that gets me going. So when I first heard the definition and the reason for these white fuzzies on some of these lipsticks, I 100% did not believe it. I got very upset, and I was like, why are you lying to me? Why are you trying to treat me like I'm an idiot? This is ridiculous. Like, I need a better explanation. But after thorough investigation, we know what the actual issue is. And I know that a lot of you guys are gonna have a hard time believing this because I did as well.
Okay, pause. I'm at 6:18. I'm not even halfway through the video. She's explaining those white fuzzies and those white hairs, those whatever hairs that are coming out of her lipsticks. And she's saying that she didn't believe them, blah, blah, blah. She knew that this was a known issue and she still put the products out there. She already knew that her lipsticks had this issue and she still launched them. She still let people buy them. What is up with that? I'd love to hear her explanation.
This is the truth. Because my lipstick component is a silver, shiny, almost metal-like material, my lab, instead of using a standard glove they use in the lab, they decided to use white cotton gloves, or like fluffy white gloves, because they didn't want the standard gloves to put any smears on this component, to in any way have any sort of prints on it, so they want to do a white fluffy glove. First when I heard this, I thought, oh wait, how are a couple people wearing white fluffy gloves gonna put this many fluffy white little fuzzies all over my product? That doesn't make sense, right? Well, then once I started seeing videos, I started seeing proof, and then my team actually did our own investigation. It actually made a lot more sense in my mind, and I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. We have several people, up to 20 people working on my lipsticks on the line every single day as they're being produced, and every single those people are wearing white gloves. When I tell you guys how many times a day they have to change gloves and put on new ones, it's crazy. Every time they need to take a call, they have to step off the floor, off the line, out of the production area, they have to take off their gloves, and they have to get brand new ones when they walk back in. They have to take off their hair nets, they take off their beard nets, they have to replace everything once they come back in. They don't get to walk out, go to the bathroom, put on the same gloves, and come back in. So when you think about 15, 20 people working on a line, all replacing their gloves every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour and a half, it's a lot of brand new, freshly white gloves coming in to that region that is spreading lint all over the product. Not acceptable at all. And the second we saw this, we changed 2 different gloves that will not be giving this issue whatsoever. On top of that, they were cleaning my vats, which is a big, humongous bucket that has my batches inside of it. They were cleaning those vats with like this white fiber, almost towel going through it. And that's been happening about once a day, they said, sometimes twice a day, depending how quickly we remove the batches. So those 2 things combined.
7 minutes and 54 seconds into the video. I am actually really confused about the whole white glove situation. She already knew this was a known issue. Why wouldn't you destroy those lipsticks that had the white fluffies in them to begin with? Because she did eventually say that she switched gloves, but why didn't you just destroy the previous batch that had the white fluffies in them and just sell the new ones? And by the way, it wasn't just white fluffies. There was like literal hairs. There was like black hairs in the lipsticks. People were pulling out. Oh my god, I'm like mind blown right now. This apology is not very, like, I feel like she's just making excuses.
So those 2 things combined, that is what you were experiencing, are little white cotton fibers coming off of their gloves, and it is so beyond unacceptable, and I'm so sorry this happened to you guys, and for obvious reasons, we will no longer be making any more products with this lab, because that's just
switch labs just like
not what you guys deserve. So again, contact me and my team, we will get you a full refund and a new perfect bullet that does not look like that. But let me just say this, it is not harmful for you. This is not in any way harmful, it's just little white cotton fuzzies that come from a very sterile environment, still not okay. I just want you guys to know that if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. Like, I've had several people contact me like, oh, I don't care, I wiped it off and used it. And I'm like, that's fine, but still, it's not perfect, and it's not what I want for my product. So contact Jaclyn Cosmetics and we will figure it out and we'll make it right. Lastly, I want to talk about the melting issue. And even though you guys are seeing a lot of stuff all over social media, like when I log on to social media, I'm just like, oh my god. But from the back end of my brand and actually looking at emails, the biggest issue, the biggest complaint is actually the melting issue. It's actually 80% of our complaints is melting. And I know it's crazy, right? You think like the grittiness and all that other stuff, but no, all the other stuff is only 20%, which is insane because social media is so loud and out there, and it looks like it's so aggressive and so terrible. But behind the scenes of what I'm seeing, I'm like, all right, please contact me if you're having an issue, reach out. Like, I want to fix it for you, you know? Like, I want to prove myself to you. And I thought that I was gonna do that when I first launched, but I messed up and I made mistakes. And for that, I'm so sorry, but please allow me to help make this right for you. Anyways, about the melting situation, which is about 80% of complaints, like I said, people are receiving some lipsticks in the mail and then they pull them out.
Okay, so I'm 9 minutes and 57 seconds into the video. We still have another like 5 minutes left. So she's talking about the melting issue, and she's saying that 80% of people are having this issue with their lipsticks, and that's one of the main concerns. I feel like that's not one of the main concerns though. And when she did explain herself on Twitter a couple days ago, she said less than 0.1% of people were having issues with her lipstick, and now she's actually fully admitting it. But sort of, not really. I feel like most people are just having issues with the texture, with the grittiness of it, and not so much the melting, because I've seen a lot of videos on like reviews and stuff on this lipstick brand, and for the most part people are not really complaining about the melting, but for the most part they're complaining about all of the other inconsistencies with the lipstick. So a lot of people live in really hot climates like California, Texas, even where I live it gets really hot in the summertime, and I've ordered from where, like from MAC, from Sephora, from everywhere, and my lipsticks never do that. They never have sweat beads, they never have sweat marks on them. One of my Aladdin lipsticks was actually sitting out in the mailbox on a really hot day in a metal mailbox, and it didn't melt. It didn't have those weird sweat marks on them. So what? I'm confused. And why would you have to let a lipstick cool down after you get it from the mail to put it on? Make sure you refrigerate your Jaclyn Hill lipsticks before applying them.
Mail, and then they pull them out, they twist them up, they swatch them, they break in the center, so you twist them all the way, they'll break at the base, which is pretty standard even if you don't have melted lipstick. If you roll all the way up and you swatch it, chances are if it's an emollient base lipstick, it's going to break at the base. So make sure that when you use your lipstick, you do not roll up fully all the way when you're using it, just a side note. But what people are experiencing is it's showing up in the mail and it's having like a little sweat mark, like a little like circular sweat mark, or like little like sweat dots. And then when you swatch it, the lipstick kind of leans to the side, and then it's got like a little line on it because it's a very creamy, very emollient based product. So you really have to make sure that it's fully cooled down before using it. We did an extensive test on my lipsticks and shipping from here to there and all this jazz, but because of the climate right now, we are shipping to some people who are in such hot temperatures at such a high degree that my lipsticks, they're not surviving it fully. My testing actually came out to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that my specific lipstick can withstand 140 degrees before actually melting all the way through, which is a very high temperature. But once these lipsticks are getting onto trucks that are 100 degrees on the inside, these UPS trucks, and then they're sitting outside of people's houses at their front doors while they're at work, and they come home and they pull it out. Yes, they're not fully melted all the way through, which is like a puddle inside, but yeah, they might have a little sweat back on them. When you swatch them, they might kind of lean to the side. So please give your lipsticks enough time to fully cool off before you go in and apply it. We are working on a solution for that for you guys right now though, so that again, you're not dealing with anything that's gonna dissatisfy you. Like, I just wanna make sure that you guys are happy. That's all that matters to me. And if there's anything that I'm not covering in this video that I haven't seen on social media, please again contact my team and I, and we will take care of you. Now that I have been like spazzing going through all of this because I'm just so eager to get this video up, I really just want to take a moment to genuinely think.
So I honestly, if she hasn't already apologized to this Veronica girl from Twitter, because like honestly the comments on that tweet were just disgusting. And I know it's like Jaclyn Hill, what is it called, like minions or people that like follow her and everything like that were like straight up bullying the girl, and I feel like she owes her an apology because she's the first one that came out before anybody else that was having an issue with her lipstick. And Jaclyn Hill literally was like, it's your lips, okay, it's not my lipstick. So if she doesn't apologize in this video, I'm actually gonna be kind of mad still. Anyways,
out to me, telling me what's going on. Everyone on Twitter, Instagram, who are genuinely sending me photos, like asking me and concerned. I am very grateful for your honesty. I'm very grateful for you coming forward and telling me what's going on because I want to fix this. And I would never know if you guys didn't keep me informed. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody who has come forth, because I did an interview about my brand a couple months ago, and that's what I said in this interview. I said that my number one thing is I want my subscribers to be honest with me. I want them to tell me genuinely what they feel about my product, so I can continue to take your information and move forward with it and give you the best products that you guys could.
It wasn't perfect by any means at all. Like, this was the most disastrous beauty launch that I've ever seen in my entire life. I know that Lime Crime, before, they had some issues with their products. They had an issue with one product in particular that had mold growing in it. They recalled that. They discontinued the product. They don't even make it anymore. So yeah,
receive. Like, that's very important to me, and I'm very sorry that this launch was not absolutely 100% perfect with a bow on it. But we will make it right for you, and going forward, we will no longer be experiencing these experiences that we are having. We are taking drastic measures to change that, to make sure that everything is amazing for you. I actually have had to pull several launches because I was doing them with this lab that I had coming up and had to change labs on several different products. So there's going to be a slight delay in some things later on, but that doesn't matter. Like, I just want to make sure that you guys are receiving the best of the absolute best. So in the future, even if you choose not to be a Jaclyn Cosmetics customer, even if you lose trust in me, that's okay. Like, I understand. I promise you guys all around the board perfect products, and not all of them are all around the board perfect products. So I get it. But I'm going to work very hard, and I'm going to work very diligently to make sure that within the next couple of months, within the next year, you're looking at my brand big. Oh wow.
Okay, so that's it for the video. Alright, I already said my piece in the beginning. I already told you guys what I think of this whole situation and whatever's going on. And genuinely, I wish Jaclyn the best in her future endeavors, in her future, like, whatever, future with this brand, with her brand. But I will not be purchasing anything from her brand. I just don't trust her. To be honest with you, I feel like this whole video was something that she had to do, not like she tried to sweep it under the rug, but I feel like she couldn't do that anymore and she had to make a video about it, and it took her forever to put this video out. And a lot of people were just kind of left like, what the heck, is she ever gonna post a video on it? So, like, to be honest, I'm not gonna purchase from her brand because I just don't trust her right now from this whole experience that everybody was having. And I think $20 for shipping on an $18 lipstick is ridiculous. And if you're selling an $18 lipstick, it has to be 100% perfect because it's $18 for a lipstick, you know? Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. But if you want to continue to support her brand, go for it. You know, give her another chance maybe. But for me, in my personal opinion, I'm not going to be supporting Jaclyn Cosmetics in the future. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.